Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing my October book haul, and I've got quite a bit of books, so I'm going to get through them as quick as I can for you guys. And by the way, if the wall behind me looks kind of weird, it's because we're doing some remodeling and making the bathroom bigger and my bedroom bigger, which yay, bigger bedroom and bathroom. But that's kind of why it looks weird in the background. So yeah, anyway, I will just get right into it. I've separated the books. I bought 14 books in October, which is kind of a lot, but not as much as I did back in January when I bought like 20 books. But yes, but I will say I'm using my birthday as an excuse. My birthday was on the 13th. So I'm using that as sort of my excuse for this huge spree. But anyway, so the first book I've got to show you guys. I actually bought this one at my church's book table, the book table they have in my church. And so this book, well, actually, let me tell you before. My church meets on the Arizona State University campus. So they partner with different groups and clubs on campus. And two of the clubs they partner with is Man Up and Wow Factor, Women of Worth. And basically those clubs were started to initiate a culture of respect on campus between men and women. So basically those clubs usually do like several events throughout the year. And Wow Factor, one of the events they just had in October, was Pink to Purpose. And basically, Pink to Purpose is an event where they have a guest speaker and discussions and stuff, just basically about our worth as women and how we don't have to try to measure up to society's standard of beautiful or whatever, but that we have worth and value. So that's an event they do every year. And this year they had the guest speaker, Kylie Bisutti, who was a 2010 runway angel, Victoria's Secret runway angel. And she left the modeling industry and left Victoria's Secret. And basically, she talks about, her time in the modeling industry and sort of why she left and what she's pursuing now, her purpose now. And she wrote a book about her journey. And basically, that's the first book that I've got to show you guys that I bought. And it's called I'm No Angel by Kylie Bisutti. And so, yeah, it's basically about her journey and coming out of the industry and what that was like for her. So I'm excited to get into this and see what she says. And then at, like, the end of the book, she has, like, it's called a 30-Day True Beauty Makeover. And basically has, like, Bible verses and scriptures, and like it's sort of like a mini devotional, like a 30-day devotional at the end. So that's the first book I have to show you guys. The next set of books I'm going to show you guys is from Book Outlet. So my little brother for my birthday gave me $25, and I went on Book Outlet and bought a few books. And so the first one here that I'm going to show you guys is The Witch's Daughter by Paula Braxton. And this book I've been eyeing for a while. I first saw it at Barnes & Noble. And when I first saw it, I picked it up and read the synopsis. And it sounded really interesting. And I think part of it takes place during the Salem witch trials, I think. Can't remember. And then part of it is like modern day. So, yeah, I've been wanting this for a while, but adult books at Barnes& Noble are so expensive. And then I saw it on Book Outlet. It was like $5.99 or something. So I was like, okay, definitely have to get it now. So that's the first book that I have to show you. And then the second book that I got from Book Outlet, this next one I've been hearing a lot about on BookTube, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about this book, and I don't know too much about it, but it basically sounds like, from the little bit of synopsis that I read, it kind of sounds like Inception, because they have like dream walkers that can go in your dream and stuff. So anyway, it's called The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. And so, yeah, from what I read of the synopsis, it made me think of Inception. So definitely want to get to that one sometime soon. And it's a pretty thick book, but yeah, want to get to it pretty soon. And then I got, this one's another one I've been eyeing at Barnes & Noble for a while, but have never gotten it, and it was on Book Outlet for like $5.99, I think, or something like that. Something really cheap, so I went ahead and got it. And this is Sea of Shadows by Kelly Armstrong. And I don't remember too much what this one is about, but I think it was like really high fantasy. And pretty much the cover is what drew me to it at first. It's just like, that's an interesting cover. It's kind of cool. I like it. So yeah, I got that one. And then the last book that I got from Book Outlet, which there's so many that I wanted, but had to narrow down. Anyway, the last book that I got was Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. This is another one that I've heard a lot of people on BookTube rave about, and I decided I wanted to give it a shot. It's historical fiction, and it's got zombies in it, and that's pretty much all I know, which typically I'm not. I typically am not the type that would be into a zombie type of book, but I was like, well, it has some really good reviews. Why not? I'll give it a chance. So, and then the next set of books that I'm going to show you guys, I got from Barnes & Noble. And most of these, except for one of them, most of these I read this month. There's only one that I haven't read in October. So, the first one I've got to show you guys is Project Cane by Jeffrey Gerard. And this one I've been eyeing for quite a while at Barnes & Noble, and I finally got it now that it's out in paperback. I read this one this month, so I will talk about it in my wrap-up video, so I won't get into it right now. And then the next book I got, this one is the one that I have not read yet. I don't really remember what it's about. I just know that I was really drawn in by the cover. It's called Storm Siren by Mary Weber. And so, yeah, I was really drawn in by this cover. It looked really cool and interesting. So, yeah, but I don't remember what it's about. I think it's high fantasy as well. But yeah. And then the next one I got, which was just released in October as well, a couple weeks ago in October. But that is The Fall by Bethany Griffin, and I read this one, and I really enjoyed it. And this is a retelling of Edgar Allan Poe's House of Usher. So I did read this one in October, so I'll talk about it more in my wrap-up video. Then the next one that I actually just finished, I finished it like this past weekend, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was my first book that I read by this author, which she has another series out that I've heard such amazing things about. But anyway, this one is The Young Elite by Mary Lou. She has the Legend trilogy, which I haven't read yet, but I need to, because this was amazing, and I'm sure Legend I've heard nothing but great things about, so I'm sure it's amazing as well. And I'll talk more about Young Elites when I do my wrap-up. Then, the last book that I got from Barnes & Noble is, I read it at the beginning of the month. I actually did a buddy read with Janelle from Miss J. Rod Reads for this book, and it is The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey. And this is the second book in the Fifth Wave trilogy, which I did enjoy it. I'll talk more about it in my wrap-up. I did enjoy it, but not quite as much as the first book, The Fifth Wave. But yeah, anyway. So those are the books that I got from Book Outlet and Barnes & Noble and my church. I have another stack of books that I got from Amazon. There are 4 of them, but I'm going to save that for part 2 of this book haul video, because my iPad is about to cut out on me any minute. So there'll be a part 2 with the books that I got from Amazon. So I will see you guys pretty soon. Bye.